my name is Susan. I am going to be a social worker today. And while we're here, we're just going to discuss what's going on today. And also, there is confidentiality. However, if there's anything that that you're doing that harms yourself or others, I am obligated to report it, like there's child abuse or something like that. What brings you in today?
Well, I need to take care of myself, and I have a little girl, and I need to take care of her, and I'm not doing a very good job of that right now. We don't really have a place to live. We live on the streets and sometimes with friends, and I'm not in the most honorable, job situation. I just do what I have to do to make money, and it may not be legal, but it pays the bills and it puts food in my child's mouth. I'm a prostitute. I'm not proud of it, but I have to do something. But I don't really want to do it anymore. I don't know how to be a role model for my little girl so she doesn't end up like this. I mean, I want her to go to college and become something better than me. So I'm just here today because I don't know what to do, and I don't know how to be a role model for her.
So how long have you been on the streets and prostitution? How long have you been a prostitute?
I mean, let's see, I'm 33 right now. I probably started when I was 17. My parents were really messed up, and I just left the house, and I didn't have anywhere to go, and I just got involved with some bad people, and I didn't know what else to do, and I just kind of got stuck there.
So did your parents kick you out, or did you run away? Or?
No, I ran off. I didn't want to be at home anymore. It wasn't a good situation. They just didn't take care of us the way that they should, and my dad and my mom never really had work, and they were always drunk.
Okay. So you said right now you're living off the street, so you do not have shelter at all.
No, sometimes, we have some friends that we go stay with, and so my daughter stays with friends a lot because of my work, obviously. So.
How old is your daughter?
She's 8.
She's 8. So for 8 years, you've at least 8 years you've been on the streets by yourself.
Well, we had a place at one point, but I got kicked out because I couldn't pay the rent anymore. So.
Okay. Well, it sounds like, from what I'm hearing, that you've been on the streets and you've been a prostitute since you were 17,
Mm-hmm.
and you're now 33 years old, and you have an 8-year-old daughter who you're wanting to be a role model for. Well, today, let's look into possibly, getting you some shelter. Have you lived in some women's shelter before?
Not really, no. I haven't ever gone that way. Mm-hmm.
You also mentioned that you wanted to get off the streets. So what is it that you want to do as far as career-wise other than prostituting? Or is it something that do you have a hobby or something that you like to do?
That's a good question. I don't know. I didn't go to college, and I didn't really finish high school, so I dropped out when I was a junior. So I I don't know, maybe I could go into sales or something.
Okay, okay. Is it a certain item that you would like to sell other than what you're selling now?
I like clothes,
Okay,
so
okay.
maybe I could sell some clothes.
Yeah, because there are a lot of stores out here, you know, a lot of retail stores that are definitely looking for sales associates.
Mhm.
So, and since you love clothes,
Mhm.
that could be an area that you can go into. Okay. So your daughter, who's 8 years old, what is her name?
Her name is Jessica.
Jessica. Okay. It's a
Mhm.
pretty name.
Thank you.
And what school is she? Is she in school right now?
Yeah, she goes to school, just a public school
Okay.
near where some of our friends live.
Okay. Now you said sometimes you're able to have your friends keep Jessica, and also you're from time to time you do tend to stay with them. Is there a way that you can maybe ask them for, maybe a longer period while you're, trying to get off the streets?
Yeah, I could probably ask them that. They probably want to help us do that.
Well, like I said, this this is just our initial, interview. So right now I am just getting some information from you. And one of the things that we want to, talk about is just maybe for future some goals. What is it? What are some of the ways you feel that you can, get off the street, and how you can help your daughter be a role model? As far as being a role model for your daughter, what does that look like?
I just think it means, I have a different job and I'm not selling myself anymore. I could be someone that my daughter would really look up to. I don't really know if she knows what I do right now, but she would find out at some point. And, maybe I could sell clothes for a little while, but I don't know if I'd want to do that forever. I want my daughter to be able to grow up and do something and not experience what I experienced, over the last 15 years.
So pretty much, for what I'm hearing, what a role model would look like is just someone who's not, selling their bodies, and you want your daughter to look up to you. So do you feel that she's looking up to you now, or?
I mean, I think she does because I'm her mother, but I don't feel like I'm a role model to her right now. I don't feel like I am helping her realize the value of herself when I obviously am selling my own. So.
All right. Well, I just want to first say thank you for coming in and telling me what's going on. So the next couple of interviews we will discuss goals. I know you mentioned that you wanted to sell clothes, and also I can look up some information to see if there are any jobs opening for sales associates in retail,
Yeah.
clothing retail, and just see what some of the duties are. And so if you're qualified for that, I will go ahead and look up some information on maybe housing to help you and your daughter
Thank you.
get off the street.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So nice to meet you today, Susan. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.